Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Easy Buckets. Today, we're going to talk about tips that can help you and give you a better chance at winning your fantasy league. Y'all ready to get into this video? Because I am. 3, 2, 1, let's go! Boom! There are many fantasy leagues out there, guys, and this video is not 100% guaranteed that you will win your fantasy league, but it will 100% help you to stay consistent and to, just keep your game up to give you a better chance to win your fantasy league. I know many of you guys out there really want to win your fantasy league for bragging rights, and there's a reward at the end, but guys, I really hope this video does help you guys out, and I hope you guys really enjoy this video as well. So without further ado, let's get on with the list. Number 1, the first thing I want to talk about before I say any of these specific tips is that you guys must be committed to all of these tips I'm about to give you. Every single tip that I'm about to give you is 100% true and 100% you need this to absolutely win your fantasy league. Because if you're in a serious fantasy league and these tips don't apply and you end up winning, that league is not serious. So these tips are out there for those who are serious about fantasy basketball and only want to play competitively and have a good time. So commitment, or else it's just not worth it. The first thing I want to talk about is the draft itself. Drafting is probably one of the best nights that you guys can ever have, and one of those nights that you really are waiting for. But you know what, guys? One thing is you cannot mess up on draft night or else it'll mess you up the whole season. Because I'm making this video already past draft day of the 2018 season, I can't really go into detail about picking the best team. But now, because you guys already picked your teams, I can help you give you tips on being consistent with those teams to give you a nice good season and maybe end up with a nice great victory. The next tip is do your research. I'm gonna say it once again, guys. Do your research. Know what every player can average. Know what they did last year. Know the situation of the team. And if you do not know the situation of the team, then your chance to win fantasy basketball and your basketball IQ, then where is it gonna be? Do your research. What I personally like to do, I'm not sure about you fantasy players out there, is I like to check the schedules. I like to know that in the week 21, week 22, week 23, which teams play more games in the playoffs. Because once I make the playoffs, which I believe that if you pick a good team and be consistent, you will make the playoffs in a fantasy league. Once you make the playoffs, you'll know which teams play more games. Some teams might play 5 games per week, some teams might play 2 games, and I tend to avoid those teams playing 2 games per week and get those players that have 5 games per week. Like I remember last season, the Clippers had 5 games one of the weeks, I'm not sure which, and I had Blake Griffin and he was ideal for me for winning my fantasy league. So that's one little tip, and guys, just put that in your arsenal. Just go on Google, search up fantasy playoff week schedules, and the information will come up easily. But with the topic being do your research, the next thing is stay ahead of the game and stay on top of the news. What I mean by this is you and all your friends in your leagues must be the first to know every single update if you really want to win that prize and get that bragging rights at the end. For example, Gordon Hayward's injury of the Boston Celtics was the first biggest injury and one of the most biggest news of the year, even as the first game of the season. If you got that news first out of all your friends, that means Jaylen Brown was in the waiver wire. And if you were the first to get that news, you could have picked up Jaylen Brown, and now he's going to be a really crucial point to the Celtics and give you at least 17 to 18 points a game with good defensive stats. See, those little staying on top of the news can help you win fantasy leagues, and you guys must be ready and be on top of that and be ahead of the game. Another example is when I talk about trades. Trades in the NBA specifically. For example, if you know a player is in the trade rumor mill and is about to get traded, keep an eye on him, put a star mark on him, and every single day, if you can, just read his update, see, maybe today he'll get traded. If he gets traded, I'm gonna be ready to pick up this guy, just be ready and be ahead of the game of all your friends. And now, let's talk about trades. You need to trade effectively. I'm gonna be making a specific video on how to make a good trade soon, so guys wait for that. But guys, trading is really crucial in fantasy basketball. And even though you draft a team at the beginning of the season, you must make a few trades to either upgrade your team, but make sure you don't downgrade your team. And guys, I'm gonna be making a video on how to make a good trade, so keep an eye out on that and subscribe if you guys want to be ready for that video. And the next tip is do not be lazy. Yes, do not be lazy, guys. Personally, guys, I'm an early bird. I had to wake up really early, around 7 a.m. Guys, because waking up early is just the best. That's how I wake up in the morning. I get up and just, go on my phone, check my updates, what I missed, and just go on fantasy quick and just, I got set my lineups. I do not want to miss my lineups because, guys, if you miss one day instead of your lineups, that will 100% cost you the whole week, and you guys will just be like, wow, one day cost me the whole week, cost me the whole matchup, and that's just crazy. So don't forget to set your lineups, guys, and do not be lazy, and just be ready. A little tip, guys, when you guys do make a trade or do a waiver wire pickup, the positions of the next day does switch, so make sure that you guys do not do weekly position changes, but daily. It takes like literally 2 minutes out of your life just to do that, guys. It's not a big deal, so I recommend daily over weekly lineup changes. Number 2, earlier I talked about staying on top of your game, but I also mean stay on top of the waiver wire. The waiver wire is one of the most important things in fantasy basketball because players on your rosters will 100% not always give you the best that they can unless they're superstars. But players that are around the 10th, 9th round will, one day and just, I don't know, just drop, keep producing and just drop, giving you fancy numbers. So keep an eye on those players on your waiver wires, because with other people in your league, they're keeping an eye on them too. But if you're ahead of the game and keeping your eye on those players on the wire first, you might be able to get those players first. Waiver wires, keep an eye on them, do your research, and be on top of your game. Another tip that I want to say, guys, is you guys need to make sacrifices. What I mean by that is do not fall in love with your team. Do not fall in love with your favorite player in the NBA. I personally have a favorite player that I tend to always go for in fantasy drafts, but in reality, I know that player is not going to give me and produce the numbers that I really want for me to win a championship league. And yes, if you guys are wondering what player that is, my favorite player is Derrick Rose, and you know, I've loved Derrick Rose for so long. But now that he's a part of the Cleveland Cavaliers, he won't be giving those fast numbers that he used to as a Chicago Bull, or even last year as a New York Knick. Make sacrifices, because sacrifices will give you rewards, and rewards will give you victories, and victories will give you just whatever you guys want. You know, bragging rights, blah. And the last tip that I want to talk about, guys, is this. This is one of the most important tips in my opinion, is you guys must take risks, but take risks safely. What I mean by this, guys, is you need to predict who are going to be great and predict who's going to be the next important fantasy player. Because fantasy is not about who's the best player in the NBA, not who is going to be, who's the best on the team, who is doing this, who's doing that, but it's players who's giving you those statistical categories, and you guys need to understand that. I'm going to give you guys an example. Last year, Joseph Nurkic was a part of the Denver Nuggets for half the season. And you know what, guys? Because he was in so many trade rumors, so many, oh, he's gonna be traded here, here, here. I know that by the halftime trade deadline, he's gonna get traded. And you know what, guys? I picked him up off the waiver wire before the trade deadline even happened, and had him for about 2 weeks with him producing 0 stats. That was a risk I was willing to take because I was ready to know that if he gets traded, he's gonna be a beast and he's gonna feast. And you know what, guys? Look what happened. He got traded to the Portland Trail Blazers, and he was just dynamite. So what I mean by this, guys, is just take risks comfortably, guys, but don't take such big risks like pick up, oh, Chris Bosh gonna come back. No. Take risks that are reasonable and are precise. And if you guys want any questions and have any questions, you guys can ask me and I'll give you my personal opinion, guys. But yeah, just take risks and just have fun. Hey, I hope you guys enjoyed that video, guys, and I also hope that these tips really help you guys in your fantasy league, guys. If you guys have any questions, guys, send me an email. I would love to talk to you guys personally on a one-on-one basis. Thank you for those who subscribe to this channel, guys. And if you guys like this video, give me a thumbs up, guys. Give me as much thumbs as you guys can. Subscribe for more basketball content in general, guys, and just, you know, guys, comment because I really want to hear what you guys are thinking. And I know you guys say I talk too fast sometimes, but I'm just gonna say it now, that's just me, guys. I talk really fast. I kindly ask you to try to understand me, and I'll try my very best to speak slow. But other than that, guys, just have a good day. God bless, and just enjoy your evening. And this is just easy buckets. This is easy buckets. This is easy buckets out. See you next time. Boom!
Friends and the family. Do it for the friends of the family. Friends of the family. Do it for the friends of the family. Who else?